Whether you're passionate about vehicles or not, it is important to know vehicle maintenance. Today, I will be showing you an easy type of maintenance that you could do at home, and that is an oil change. What you will need is a jack, new oil, new filter, oil filter wrench if needed, washers, wrench and socket, oil drain pan, and some jack stands. Before servicing, we want to have the vehicle on a flat and level surface. Depending on the ride height, you may have to raise it up on some blocks to add height. Pull back the hood latch to unlock the hood, then raise up the hood. Remove the engine cover, twist off the fill cap, and set both off to the side. With the jack, we're going to have it at the lowest setting by turning the handle to the left and positioning it near the front. Slide it underneath the car right below the jack point. This is the safest spot you could raise your car up since it is a metal plate. Once the jack is all centered, we can begin to lift the car by now turning the handle of the jack to the right side. We want to have it up high enough to fit the jack stands underneath the vehicle and sitting below these metal grooves on both sides of the car. When they're both equal to each other, turn the handles of the jack to the left so the vehicle can rest on top of the stands. With the vehicle raised, locate both the oil filter and the oil drain plug. Set the drain pan underneath the filter housing along with the wrench and oil filter wrench. Begin to loosen the oil filter by remembering the lefty-loosey method. Let the housing drain for a couple minutes, and in the meantime, we can prepare the filter. Most car oil filters are a bit different, but with mine, I take out the old filter, grab a small screwdriver, remove the old O-ring near the bottom of the house, pop in the new filter along with the new O-ring. Once it is all ready to go, you could install it back into the housing by hand tightening it first and then going along with the wrench just enough that it stays put. We can now begin to start draining all of the oil from the engine. With the wrench and an appropriate size socket, loosen the drain plug. You don't have to let the wrench do the entire job, just loose enough to where you can start twisting it with your hand. Don't lose sight of that drain plug, because while the oil drains for about 5 minutes, we could go ahead and prepare the plug. Here's the plug itself. We're just going to clean that up with like a paper towel or even a microfiber towel. And we're just going to grab a new washer and putting it flush with the plug. And whenever the oil is fully finished draining, we could hand tighten the plug back into its respectful spot. And like the filter, finish tightening with a wrench. Then you could remove the drain pan from underneath the car. We're going to go back to our trusty jack and slightly raise the vehicle up so that we're able to remove the jack stands from each side of the car. When lowering the car back down to the ground, make sure that the handle is also close to the ground and turn the handle to the left so that it lowers nice and slow. With your manufacturer's recommended type of oil for your engine, you're just going to pour the oil through the fill hole. To not make a big mess of oil, I recommend that you pour using a funnel. It's not needed, but it definitely is a big help. I also recommend to not empty out the entire canister of oil, just in case for later instances where you do need to fill up on oil every now and then. When done filling, install your fill cap back on. To ensure that every step was actually done correctly, you're going to turn your vehicle on, and then you're going to check for any leaks coming from the oil filter and the oil plug. Once everything looks all good, you could put back on the engine cover and close your vehicle's hood. As an extra step of doneness, we could ride around for a bit to let the oil lubricate the engine.